Yeah, we're about to eat it. Allan, the food dude, is here on Memphis Morning News with his weekly visit. He's going to feed us today on News Talk 98.9. Afterwards, you'll be able to get the recipes for this. We get two dishes today.
You get two. This is your fault.
Oh, boy.
You and that Brightwell fella next to you.
Right.
Y'all brought me a story a while back. Could I tell the difference between cod and catfish?
People were scamming people on the catfish buffets by sneaking in some cod.
Yeah,
Well,
people didn't know the difference.
Someone on the inside told us.
Yeah, well, congratulations. You're going to do a little cod versus catfish challenge.
All right.
You are looking at a nice little base of turmeric rice, so everybody has the same base.
So which one do you want us to try first?
It doesn't matter because you're going to tell me which one was which.
Oh, okay. There's a black pepper dish.
There is one fish in one color container, one fish in the other, and these are just standard blackened.
Okay.
They were just prepared a few minutes ago.
I'm taking a bite out of the one in the black dish, and oh man, that's cod. In the black dish.
That's one vote.
Well, I'm going to try. Let me try both.
Yep. Let's go right here. Everybody's going to
cleanse my palate with this coffee.
Yep. Oh, yeah, coffee's going to go great with fish.
Cleanse the old palate.
Yeah, this one in the black dish is cod. Mm-hmm.
I agree with Ditch 100%.
Yep.
No doubt.
It looks like cod, too, by the way.
Man, I almost think the black dish is the catfish.
He's probably
I got a dissenter. All right, cool.
So Danny and I said the black dish is cod.
Right.
And the clear Tupperware dish.
All right. Why do you say that? Just for fun. Why are you making that assumption?
I feel like the one I think is catfish tastes more like catfish, and it's juicier.
Well, to me, catfish doesn't have a lot of taste, and that one doesn't have any taste to me.
Okay. Well, those are pretty valid. All right. Why do you go the opposite?
It just tastes like catfish, but also I noticed, and I'm sure cod has it too, but the skin. And I've always noticed that on
you're
catfish.
Looking a little tiny. You're looking for some minor details.
Yeah.
Okay. And the big reveal is
Danny and I are correct.
All right.
Surprise. And you are both very correct about cod. Cod is a thicker, juicier fish. And both of these are very lightly flavored fish.
Yeah,
There's not a lot of flavor. I mean, these are not like tuna. Big, heavy flavor is going to come at you. Mm-hmm. So I can see very easily how somebody could masquerade one or the other and get away with it. Because
especially if you're just deep frying for the buffet. Throw it on there, you're just tasting the fried anyway.
What's cheaper? Is cod cheaper than catfish? I mean, why would a restaurant do that? I was going to say, I didn't think cod was that cheap.
Oh, no. Yeah. No, if you get some nice, like, what you're getting there is the responsibly, sustainably caught Pacific wild cod. And I promise you that catfish was cheaper.
Yeah, you just pull out of the river.
No, that was grain-fed, farm-raised.
Noodling or whatever, jugging, whatever they call it.
I did not go noodling.
You didn't reach under a rock and just pull it out?
I did not do that. I'm not saying I haven't done that, but I did not do that this morning. It was a little chilly. You know what I mean?
So Danny and I failed the test, but it was really good. The rice is really good. I like that.
Well, you can't really lose. You got fed.
Yeah, exactly right. But I was.
You were eyeballing that catfish like I ain't eating this.
The catfish, the reason I chose the black dish, not just because I could kind of see the skin, it kind of curled. And I know when I fry catfish or you see catfish, unless it's laid flat on a pan in the oven,
right,
it'll curl up sometime.
There were a couple of little clues if you were looking as that you could tell the difference, but I didn't want to make sure you just eat a big old chunk of cod and big old ragged piece of catfish. Right, and obvious. So I'm sitting there this morning with the paring knife going, all right, let's make this look a little more like that. Let's make this a little more like this. And
I feel like I just failed the Pepsi
so they kind of
challenge.
curl up. So you can have, and again, this is frightfully simple. People are like, oh my God, I had blackened catfish last night at XYZ restaurant and it was $45.
Ripped off.
When they say blackened, blackened is basically just paprika, some garlic powder, little salt, little pepper.
Blackened doesn't mean burnt.
No, it does not mean burnt. That means we seasoned it to look dark.
Yeah.
It does not mean we sat around and fried this thing till the frying pan went on fire. Right. So the trick is just now, ditch with you in mind this morning, the trick is don't get too much.
That's right.
Because then you get that really heavy coating, and I have a delicate palate over there that will call me out on it. Jeff, on the
So
other
you
hand,
put some hot sauce on it and let's roll, man.
Jeff is every grandmother's dream.
Yeah, man.
Because
Just put it down.
He's cleaning the plate
and
for
let's
you,
eat it.
no problem.
Alan, do you like people who drown your cooking in sauces?
Only if I made it to be drowned in a sauce and I provided it.
Because otherwise, the sauce
Could've whipped up some
negates all
homemade
the hard
tartar
work
sauce.
that you made. Yeah.
Well, you got to go back in time and you think about why did we have like cocktails? Cocktails got invented during Prohibition because the alcohol was so terrible. You had to add something to it to choke it down.
I didn't know that.
Food in America wasn't all that great either for a long time. So that's where you came up with a lot of these sauces and covers.
We've got to veil this in something because it
we
tastes
gotta,
like.
we got to get Uncle Fred to eat. So put something on it to make him want to eat it.
That's what I think about like barbecue sauce. You go to these other cities and we've got the best sauce, and you come to Carolina's like, well, you're not cooking the meat right.
Yeah, well.
Throw a little dry rub on it. It's fine. You don't need all that sauce drowning out my barbecue.
And that's where the real battle kicks in, because then you get into like French cooking, which is all about tiny little effects.
It's all the sauce.
It's we're going to make this, and then we're going to add this little sauce to it for this particular effect. And there's probably 50 different sauces that go with each noodle that they use in French cuisine. So welcome to America, where we're finally really in the last 20 years discovering really good cooking.
So where can someone find these? I mean, this is very simple recipes you made.
Oh yeah, this was easy. I'll have it posted up later today.
Nothing that elaborate.
No,
I mean,
no.
Alan, listen, your stuff is good, and you know your stuff, but most of your stuff is not very elaborate. It's all very
It
simple.
doesn't have to be. Well, you do not have to overcomplicate the kitchen to the point you don't want to go in there.
Do the fundamentals.
Well, for most people I find that will look at me and go, "Oh, I don't like fish." It's like, okay, well, you've been to a fast food restaurant, you had something drowned in grease. Or somebody will tell me, I'll never be able to cook a steak right. Mm-hmm. And it's like, well, has anybody shown you how to cook a steak right? It's 5 minutes. Once you get this, and you can take a fork and you can press on it and go, oh, that's still rare. Oh, that's about medium rare. Oh, that's now a charcoal briquette. It's little tiny tips that a lot of people just don't have. Cooking can be fabulous and still be really simple.
There you go. Alan used the word fabulous, and with that, we'll let him go. Where can they find your recipes at?
Pop over to thecookingtodayshow.com, and they can see all of our little culinary misadventures.
Do you have any special Halloween recipes? Any scary moments that you will share on your website?
We probably will by the end of the day.
Oh, I'm sure you will. Yeah, you guys love Halloween.
Yes, we do.